This is how Dmitri Shostakovich opens his Festive Overture, a piece he once described as, quote, just a short work, festive or celebrative in spirit, lasting 3 or 4 minutes. The backstory of this vibrant work, one of Shostakovich's most optimistic compositions, has a touch of the dramatic. As the story goes, he was asked 3 days before performance to write an overture to celebrate the anniversary of the October Revolution. He supposedly wrote the entire piece in a matter of hours, talking and laughing with a friend while doing so. It is said that Shostakovich sent each page of the score off to copyists at the Bolshoi the minute he completed it, the ink still wet. Music's inherent referentiality provides a hint as to how Shostakovich was able to compose the piece in such a brief period of time. Composers are constantly borrowing not only from other composers, but from themselves as well. Take the bombastic opening fanfare of this overture. The origins of this fanfare are perhaps found in a work composed nearly 10 years earlier, the movement Birthday, from his children's notebook. Here is Shostakovich himself playing the first few seconds of that work. This fanfare builds, both in the number of musicians playing and the height of the pitches, until it explodes into the first theme. Like in the fanfare, Shostakovich draws on his knowledge of past music in this theme. Here, though, the model is not one of the composer's own works, but an overture by one of the other great Russian composers, Mikhail Glinka. Here is the first theme of Glinka's 1842 overture to Ruslan and Lyudmila. Both overtures, though written more than 100 years apart, share a similar tempo and melodic style. Shostakovich furthers this connection with his more lyrical second theme. And here is Glinka's second theme. Again, the similarities between these two works are striking, and go down to details of orchestration. In Glinka's overture, the second theme is first presented on the bassoon and cello. In Shostakovich's overture, he replaces the bassoon with the horn. Shostakovich then moves into a section perhaps inspired by one of the biggest names in Russian music, Tchaikovsky. Listen to this plucked strings, or pizzicato, section that follows soon after the second theme, and compare it to the third movement of Tchaikovsky's Fourth Symphony. Shostakovich then builds the texture and excitement yet again, culminating in this moment where he combines both of his themes, the first theme in the upper strings and winds, and the second in the trumpets and trombones. Before we know it, Shostakovich has reached the climax of the piece, his exhilarating coda.